To get your program onto the machine, you need to take your USB flash drive, come and look to the USB socket that's on this side of the machine controller. Plug that in, you're gonna see the red light up. Then what you need to do to call up your program, you would come to this button that is List Programs on the control interface. List Programs. Now, if it populates and it's on this tab that says USB device, that's good. If not, what may end up happening is that you are in, say, memory mode here. To get to this here is you would cursor up. So if you were in memory mode and that wasn't showing correctly, you can see that the cursor button's down, makes that selection line move down, selection up until you get to that tab, and then you would cursor to the right, which would highlight that. Then you would hit the enter button to actually highlight that tab, to select that tab. And in my case, I would cursor down to this line here. That is the code that I want, using the cursor down arrow. Once highlighted over the program that you want, it's important that you know that you need to hit the select program button, not the enter button. Select program is going to select that and bring that program to the active memory on this screen over here. Okay? On this older machine, on the TM2P, the process to actually simulate, what you're going to do here is you're going to hit the setting graphic button twice. Once, and then a second time, you're going to get this screen that's here. What you're going to want to do is to actually run and simulate. Now, if you get any errors or anything, you're going to need to get off the machine and let somebody else go. But if you hit the cycle start button now, and we actually want to leave the doors, one of the doors open, hit the cycle start button, it's actually going to draw out, hopefully, the words MET is cool. And that's going to be the look of success. Once that simulates correctly, what you're going to be free to do is hit the memory button. One more time, that screen's gonna go away. We're now gonna have the active program here, and this is gonna be the opportunity for you. You would use your left thumb over the cycle start button, your right thumb over the feed hold button. You would close the doors up. But before doing that, you would wanna make sure that the cap to the pen is off, so that we're gonna be ready to draw. Close the doors, and cycle start, and allow it to run. And this will ideally draw out MET is cool. Notice that it advances through each line of code that you have written out. So that's all the code that you had written. Going line by line, using the G code. That is now going to be done. Moment. That program is completed. We're going to open the doors, put the cap back on. Now, to make it a little bit easier to access this, we can use what's called the handle jog mode. Get into handle jog. We would want to make sure that we move in the y-axis to start. So notice that the x-axis would be moving right now. We don't want that. We would go to the y-axis, and the motion of the machine is relative to the spindle. We would want to come actually, the y positive direction is going to bring the table closer to us. So we would come to, after hitting either the y positive or y negative button to get this selected as the axis that's going to move. We would then move our handle jog wheel in the positive direction, and the table is going to come towards us. That's going to allow us to more easily remove and take that off. We're going to take a picture of your MET is cool and submit that for credit.